You're not currently in a rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival. Think carefully who you select, as while you will receive acclaim for beating them, you'll lose acclaim if you fail to do so. Great. They're happy to enter into negotiations with us. The contract renewal window has opened. We can try and renegotiate for a better deal with our current team, or approach someone else. Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year.
Alright, welcome back. It's gonna be one heck of a season, I think. To be honest, I don't think we've done the best job maintaining our performance through this regulation change. So we're gonna be playing a bit of catch-up this year. We're counting on you, but you've got the whole team behind you.
right. We've lost telemetry. We've lost pretty much all sensor information. It's being looked into now, so just bear with it for a few minutes if you can, please.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take. Who would you say is your biggest rival? What triggered your move to a new team? Great. Well, that's everything.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to Melbourne for the opening race of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to the Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula 1 underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Magnussen, Albon, Giovinazzi, Gasly, and Lance Stroll, Ocon, Latifi, Nick De Vries, and Aitken, Joe, Sete Camara, Nobuharu Matsushita, and the rookie, Giotto, and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap. Fuel. Trying to shift up through the gears earlier, it may help save more fuel. What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. George Russell takes the lead in the Drivers' Championship after today's superb result. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
There's a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
Let's move on to the constructors. Red Bull take over as championship leaders. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed the quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the R&D screen.
quick position rundown for you. The current top 5 are Giovinazzi, Bottas, Leclerc, Russell and Verstappen. Currently, the fastest lap is a 1 minute 33.3. Fantastic. You've got pole.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. The rookie, Russell, and Antonio Giovinazzi. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once more as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let me ask you about Racing Point. We have a number of changes to the aerodynamic regulations this year and the signs haven't looked good for them so far in terms of getting to grips with those changes.
It doesn't look promising for them so far. And if the new regs have hit them as hard as we think, well, I suspect they may need a few late nights at the factory to get back on track.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The rookie lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Giovinazzi, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Gasly, Leclerc, Albon, Aitken, and Sebastian Vettel, Norris, Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Giotto, Latifi, Magnussen, Sergio Sette Camara, and Nobuharu Matsushita, Joe, and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel. Careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Got that confirmed? Go now. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left. Okay, clear. We need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake. Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Trailing our teammate by 4.3 seconds. You're sat in P18. P18. Kyoto's just ahead. Push for the position. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Ocon is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window opens in 9 laps time. 24 laps to go. The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. We're very low on fuel. Trying to shift up through the gears earlier, it may help save more fuel. Position. You're in 14th position. Latifi just ahead. Push for position. They're on old softs. 22 laps to go. 7 laps time. Sete camera behind. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:41.1. Window open. Let's box this lap. Is behind you. Our gap behind is 10.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:38.2. Exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. front wing, you've taken some minor damage. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy. Release. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires. Okay, at the current pace and fuel settings, we won't have enough fuel for the end of the race. Consider lowering the fuel mix. Car in front is 2.2 seconds. Okay, the gap behind is 5.4 seconds. Come in, they're now on the soft tyre, softs on the car behind. This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 16.6 seconds. Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. Gap to car in front is 4.7 seconds. Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly well-deserved win. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Let's see what effect this result has had on the driver's standings. That's a positive result for George Russell, who further solidifies his position at the top of the standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Nicholas Latifi gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you? That was an epic battle today. How do you think this will play out? Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.